Hello again. It's been a while, but we're back for some intermittent poems. Mightn't be as regular as in the past. This week I want to read 3 poems as well, and the first 2 are ones that I suppose have been inspired to write through my cycles in the morning between the village of Neighbours and Ardgroom here in Western Beara, and so we just take it from there. And the first one, so here we go. Out the road to Ardgroom is a huddle of ancient druids. Night and day, through plague, famine, war and peace, they have stayed there in conclave. They will not rise from session till they have reached consensus on how humans may live well, love each other and share the glory of the planet. Every promising suggestion they have shared through the words of prophets, philosophers and well-intentioned gurus starts promisingly, but is soon captured by zealots, naysayers and the well-provisioned. They have never lost faith. They still whisper when the wind swirls and the sun is at its hottest. They will not rise till their work is done. Now that was inspired really by, there's a little huddle of stones on the side of the road, and every time I pass it, it reminds me of these kind of wise people trying to sort the problems of the world and the sense of timelessness. Now every morning when I'm on my bike, I'm not on my bike every morning, but most mornings, and when I'm cycling back towards Neighbours, coming up the hill towards the village, I pass a little farmyard, and it's a sheep farm, and sometimes the farmer is out there feeding the sheep in the morning, but the sheep are always there anyway. But those of you who are familiar with the country will know when you come near a farmyard, there's a fine strong whiff, and this is what strikes me every morning, but I find it a pleasant experience, so this is about that. I enjoy the whiff of the farm as I rise up the road to the village. It grounds me, places me in my nascent habitat. Dung smells good in my nostrils. Nothing repulsive there for me. It's the winter smells I grew up with. There was something so pleasant about the sweet smell of the cow's breaths, the suppressed summer in unbound hay, molasses hence from beet pulp, exotic earthy perfumes from fine meal, swathes and mangles opened as zest. And yes, the dung was part of all that. Maybe this was not grass, but we had a lot to greet our noses. And the grass there, of course, is grass in the south of France, which is the famous place for making of perfumes. The final one I'm going to read today was composed quite a while ago, and this was in response to the Queen's visit to Ireland, and I must say I was a little bit skeptical about the whole thing, but the minute she landed off the plane, I think she won me and most people over, so this poem is about that. She was dressed in green and looked genuinely happy to be here. All the fuss about this sprightly, smiling, dignified woman. 2 green islands, often too close for comfort, typical neighbours. We love each other, mimic each other, and cast the envious eye. Having looked over the hedge all this time, we finally invited her in. That we took so long didn't seem to bother her in the least. Our reasons, which yesterday seemed so important, have lost resonance. We have the china set on the parlour table. Come in. Nothing is too good for the visitor, and we have catching up. A lot of catching up to do, but we'll skip too much talk of funerals. Tell us about the wedding. Do you like the lawn? We painted the house. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this week, and hopefully we'll be back again soon. Take care.